Guys, the first people in the world gets to see inside this beautiful fir. This old growth Douglas fir is about 3 foot across on the large side, a little bit under that here on this side. It was actually grew about just a couple miles to the north of here and was harvested a few years ago. Why so big? Well, I want the perfect piece of fir, and that anvil base is in here somewhere. What we need to accomplish today is to basically produce about a 24 by 24 giant timber. Then we can look at it and pick the cream of the crop for our project. We're going to be using the chainsaw, the Alaskan chainsaw mill, to do this. I've never cut anything this big before. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but I think we can do it. One concern I do have is this old growth has shake, defects, some cracks in it. This is why it was rejected by the sawmill. You can hear them. During my training with the Forest Service as a sawyer on wildland fires, they taught us to check the soundness of a tree with an axe by sounding it. If you listen, do you hear that hollow sound? Listen here. Here, hollow, sound, more sound, very sound. That's what perfect sounds like on the end grain there. So somewhere, that shake probably runs somewhere into here, so I think the cream in this log is going to be right here in the first 3 feet. We'll start by removing the bark. This is dry, so the bark should come off relatively easy. This is a homemade bark spud that I made out of, I think, a piece of spring steel. There it is right there. That's exactly what I need. 20 by 24. Here will be the finish at the top. And that will work. And we're only getting bigger as we go, so we should be able to pick out the very best that this log has to offer. This is an Alaskan chainsaw mill. With this tool and a big pro saw, you can cut all the lumber you would need for your own house if you're willing to put the work into it. Another amazing invention from the fertile mind of men. We're going to be using this to cut our 4 slabs. You guys are the first people in the world that gets to see inside this beautiful fir. I think I'm going to call the anvil the old man, and this base we're building, I'm calling it the pulpit. That'll do. Sometimes when you get a lot of variations in a log like this and you run out of stroke on your support, you can just add pieces. Just do what you have to do. Just be sure when you put those screws in there that they don't go down in there so deep that you're going to hit them with your saw blade. But everything's leveled, squared, and we're ready now for our second cut.